Emergency assistance, this is Trina.
Well, we locked our baby in the car and people are judging us.
I swear to God, I'm gonna break it!
Do not break the window. You'll get glass on her.
Sir, please tell your wife to relax. Everything is going to be okay.
That's a man.
Really?
Don't worry, Lily! Lily, Daddy's coming for you!
Sir, we just sent the signal. The door should be unlocked now.
Check the door. Check the door. Check the door.
It's not unlocked! Oh.
Okay.
That is amazing. How did they do that?
I don't know. It's just, we got it.
You know him best for his two-time Emmy-winning character Cameron Tucker on the hit comedy Modern Family. Now Eric Stonestreet is sharing his own real-life experience living with and treating his type 2 diabetes. And Eric Stonestreet joins us live. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, WGN. You know, Chicago's a soft place for me. I started my career there, and big WGN fan there. So thank you.
You talk about your start of your career here. Was it Second City? I know you're a Kansas City guy. Was it Second City that got you to Chicago?
Yep, Improv Olympic and Second City is what got me to Chicago. A guy by the name of Del Close, who was from Manhattan, Kansas, and wrote a book that made me move there. And plus, I love the city. I loved it so much, and that's just where I chose to start. And I'm so thankful and grateful for my time in Chicago.
Do you remember when you're in those classes at Second City? What was the aha moment for you that said, "Oh, this is really going to help me be a comedic guy"?
Well, you know, you don't want to compare yourself to other people, but I did use my time in Chicago to figure out if I could be an actor, and that's what I learned there is I can hang with really good people. So it was just surrounding myself with talented people, which is important to do. You have to be around people that are more talented than you.
I tell you, and speaking of a talented cast, that Modern Family, I assume when you get a gig like that, you're like, fantastic. No one knows if it's going to be a show that lasts 10 years or that is such a part of the lexicon that people still quote the character that you played. I mean, you couldn't have seen that or foreseen that getting started.
Well, you know, I didn't, but it's moments like this where I get to talk to you, and then leading into this, you play a clip that reminds me that people love the show, and it's it allowed me to partner and do things like that I'm about to talk to you about here, which is hopefully make an impact in people's in lives. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, what is the challenge of type 2 on a day-to-day basis?
Well, it was for me being willing to talk about it. When I was diagnosed, I was embarrassed. I didn't want to tell anybody. And I know people are watching this and understanding exactly what I mean. And the whole idea here with Lily and Mounjaro is to get people willing to talk about it, find a partner. The whole idea is a duet partner. My duet partner is my mom. My duet partner is the drug itself, Mounjaro, because for me, it's been so successful in getting my A1C under control. So it's just a call to action to take better care of yourselves and to talk to your doctor. And that's what it's all about here for me. And I'm glad now that I'm able to talk about it and don't feel like, you know, embarrassed to do it. I mean, I love my Italian beefs, right? And people like, well, of course you have type 2 diabetes. How many Italian beefs are you eating a week?
So we know that that's not the case. That there would be shame and embarrassment associated. Yeah.
Yes, 100%. And I'm just glad to talk about it so other people can be hopefully inspired. That's the door, that's the avenue that Modern Family created for me, was to talk to folks like you and talk to this great city of Chicago and try to make a change in people's lives. And that's what Lily and we're trying to do, is get people to talk to their doctors and tell their stories.
And business-wise, what upcoming project might we see you in, other than, of course, reruns of Modern Family, which are on about every day in my house?
And I still love.
Yeah, I think they're on like 100 times a week, man. It's crazy when I look at the marathons that are on. And I love young kids coming up to me that I know weren't even a thought in their parents' mind when we started making that show. 11-year-old kids coming up to me now is amazing. Yeah. You know, I'm about to come out in the show Dexter Resurrection. I play a really great character who I chose to make in my mind from outside of Chicago somewhere. He lives in Racine, Wisconsin, but I chose because of my affinity and love for Chicago. I wanted him to have been born maybe up in Mundelein or something like that, somewhere around there in the Chicagoland area. Yeah. And so you'll see me I think it premieres July 11th on Showtime. I'm very excited for people to see me do something very different than the role of Cameron Tucker.
And you know, we're just doing tidbits from the things we find on the internet. Is it true you're a part owner of the Kansas City Royals? Is that, Or is that something like the Green Bay Packers? Everyone has like $1 stake in it.
No, it's real.
Wow.
I'm a true investor in the Kansas City Royals myself, and not together, but Patrick Mahomes is also an investor in the Kansas City Royals. It's nice that I can put myself in any sentence along with Patrick Mahomes, and I can be truthful and say that that is the case. But no, when the team sold, I looked at it as a generational opportunity. When else am I going to get a chance to have any ownership in a professional team? So I took the chance and went for it, and it's been really fun.
So
the Dodgers
are you ever in
coming
a
to town
room with
next
people where
week.
you feel the need to say, you know, at shortstop we need to maybe do this? Is that have you ever done that?
No, I think the thing is with me being in ownership is that I keep my opinion about baseball out of any conversations. I think that's the exchange we had to make. But I love people coming up and talking to me about it. We have a generational player here, Bobby Witt Jr., who's going to be a Hall of Famer. And right now the city's great. We have Patrick Mahomes and Bobby Witt Jr., which is phenomenal. And the Bears just got one of my favorite Chiefs of all time, by the way, Joe Thuney. You guys got him at guard now. I love that guy. Chicago's going to love that guy. And look, I'm pulling for the Bears. Ryan Poles, your GM, was a Kansas City Chief for a long time under Brett Veach. So Chicago can be my NFC team. I'd love a Chicago.
It's all well and good when you get three Super Bowls.
How good would the food be? How good would the food be at a Chicago, Kansas City Super Bowl, right?
If you love us that much, just send us Patrick Mahomes and a few more players, if you don't mind. That's fine.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
We had our shot at him already, remember?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, you did have a shot, Patrick, and they missed it. But before I go, I do want to say, go to that website, Manjaro.com/duets. Tell your story, ask your questions. That's the main focus here today. I'd talk sports with you all day long, but I just want people to take better care of themselves like I have tried to do and have been successful doing with Manjaro.
Great. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate
Eric.
you joining us.
Thank you. Have a bee for me, please.
We will.
All right.
Take care.
Take care.
Spicy wet.